Okay, let's talk about how to have a breakthrough. Now, when it comes to self-improvement in general, there's going to be times when you run out of motivation. There's going to be times when you just get yourself into a bit of a rut where you don't know what to do next, where you just feel stuck. And in those times, that is when you might find yourself searching for a video on YouTube about how to have a breakthrough. And that's what I want to cover in this video. And more importantly, cover why you actually don't need a breakthrough. And no, this isn't just going to be one of those kind of feel-good videos where it's just like, well, the answer was within you all along. All you had to do was believe in yourself. Like, this isn't going to be like that. There is just a straightforward truth that I want to share about breakthroughs, because we give breakthroughs almost like these magical powers, as if it is something that just appears out of nowhere and gives you that final boost for you to get where you need to go. And the simple fact of the matter is most breakthroughs aren't even what we think that they actually are. You see, self-help has tricked us all into thinking that there is some kind of special code or a key, that there's some kind of thought process, there's some kind of system that you can go through that is guaranteed and is going to get you to a specific goal. And there's going to be people that will try to sell you on a program or a course or a hypnosis tape or a guided meditation or something like that that's going to get you your big breakthrough, that's going to give you that key, that code, that process, that system that is going to help you to reach your goal and to re-motivate yourself. First of all, and this is something that I will cover in another video later on, motivation. What a stupid idea. And bear with me on that. Motivation is such a poor fuel source, because genuinely, how often do you feel motivated? Like, I feel motivated maybe a couple times a week, like a couple times a month if it's a bad month. It's the reason why you usually see me wearing the same clothes in these videos, is because I film these videos in big batches whenever I get motivated, or whenever I start to run out of a backlog of videos and I have to physically force myself to film more, because even though I really love the process, deep down I'm a pretty lazy person, and that is what it is. But motivation won't actually get you to where you need to go. This is another one of self-help's big lies. Motivation is absolutely useless, because again, how long does it really last? Motivation is a little bit like those nitrous oxide tanks that you see in the Fast and Furious films, where it gives you a massive boost of speed, but for about 10 seconds, and if you time it poorly, you're just going to absolutely ruin yourself. That is, in my opinion, that's exactly what motivation is like. Anyway, I can see myself getting a little bit off track with that at the moment. As I said, I'm going to cover more on that in another video another time, but let's get back to breakthroughs. The first thing you're going to need to know about breakthroughs is that they aren't what you think they are. We tend to think about big breakthroughs, like if you take like big scientific breakthroughs, we think of them as these massive events that kind of shaped the course of history, instead of seeing them for what they actually are. Now, granted, these scientific breakthroughs, when they happen, are amazing, but they weren't some kind of magic code. They weren't some kind of process that was used to get to that. Like, most of the time, breakthroughs are a complete accident. Even Viagra, that's a broad and weird example. That was like a blood thinner or something. I don't know. It was something to do with helping people with blood and heart conditions, and yeah, they discovered a very happy side effect with that too. These big breakthroughs, they are most of the time just accidents, but the key thing about how they actually occurred is that the person was doing something. We only get breakthroughs in life by doing as many things as possible, by deciding on what our goals and our values are and working towards them, by doing the things that we need to do in life over and over and over again. So if you want a breakthrough in life right now, then the chances are pretty high that what you're doing right now isn't working for you. And if you just continue to do the same thing over and over again, just waiting for the motivation to just pick you up and push you along, it's not gonna happen. Sure, you might get a little boost of motivation here and there, but it's not gonna last. that big breakthrough that you're waiting on isn't going to just magically appear. This is something that you have to go out and chase by doing things that maybe you didn't expect that you would have to do. Maybe like the scientist that I brought up earlier, your big breakthrough will come from doing something completely unrelated, and then bam, the answer will come to you about what you need to do next. There's no blueprint, there's no system, there's no code, there's no process that I can write down and give to you that is going to give you like a 100% chance of having a breakthrough. And as I said, waiting for a breakthrough or waiting for motivation is not going to serve you in the way that you want. The way to move past wherever you are right now, whether that is a lack of motivation or feeling like you're in a rut or feeling like you don't know what to do next, just do something. This is a principle that I read about in Mark Manson's book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving, and we'll end the title there. This idea of the do something principle, that if you don't know what to do next, just pick something small, just do anything. And then that's it, you move forward. For me, when I was suffering with social anxiety and I wanted to get out of that, my first thing in the do something mode of living was to just go out and try to make eye contact with as many people as possible. It seems strange, it was super weird, probably for me and for the other people and passers-by of London, for this weird, gangly, spotty ginger boy to just be walking through Trafalgar Square and just making eye contact with everyone. Very, very strange. But I did something, and that gave me a little bit of confidence to go and try the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. It wasn't a breakthrough, but it got me to the next step. And maybe that's what you need to be looking for as well. You need to stop looking for this big moment, this big eureka moment, this big flash in your mind where, you know, everything is going to fall into place, and instead just focus on taking the very next step. Doesn't matter what that step is, doesn't matter how big or how small it is. In fact, probably the smaller the step, the better, because then you get into building momentum. But in doing that, you're doing something, and that is what will push you along towards completing your goals, towards living your purpose, towards achieving your life vision, and just doing and being what you want to do and be in life. So that's what I've got for this video. I hope you have found it useful. If you have done, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Of course, if you have any questions, leave them there as well. I will answer every single one of them as soon as I possibly can do. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe, because I'm putting out a video every single Monday to Friday on anything that I can think of that is going to help people just like you to achieve your freedom through confidence. So if that's what you're into, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, let me know what you think in the comments and all that jazz. And that's it. I will see you in the next video very soon.